Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Now today we're looking at the Target app, and in particular Shipt, their partnership with Shipt to get products delivered same day. Now I signed up for the 4-week free trial already. I know that I'm not going to be paying once that free trial is over. This kind of leads into how the Target app and the way that they treat items and people going to physical locations or getting delivery just does not work. It just is not a good option. So we're going to start with the app in general. I started noticing this maybe about 2 holidays ago, maybe was it not this past holiday season, but the previous one, when I was looking for things that were in stock and out of stock at particular locations. Looking at maybe, let's say, the Manhattan Herald Square store next to Macy's, a giant iconic location in New York City. This, let's say I was looking for Christmas lights, and a specific kind of Christmas light. They said, okay, it will be available on aisle B9 or something like that, and it says in stock. But when you go and get there, it's not in stock. And that's just because they can't update things properly. Because everybody's looking for one thing, and maybe it is Christmas lights at this particular time of year when I'm shopping, and you go there expecting to find something and it's out of stock. The same thing would be if you would do pickup in store. I believe this was the time when AirPods were a gigantic thing and you couldn't get them anywhere. Maybe that's still the deal now in 2020, but I put something on pickup where I thought it was paid for, and I thought it was going to be mine, but going to, I believe, a Target in the Bronx, it just wasn't there. And they're like, hey, sorry, we deleted it from your cart, so no harm done. I traveled all the way from Brooklyn to the Bronx for nothing. And then thinking that, hey, this is just something that, we don't have, so we just took it out of your cart. We didn't charge you. It's fine. That's not cool. I just realized I'm doing like a rant video, which I really don't do, but this is something I just had an experience with Shipt. Again, this is what we've been talking about, is their physical stores, them not being able to account for what they have in store, and what's supposedly been left aside for me and paid for store pickup. Now this extends to shipping. Now I've used their 2-day shipping and shipping that maybe takes a little bit longer than that, and one thing I realized is I do get the items that I need. If something's out of stock, I just get notified in a proper amount of time that that item is not going to come to me, and I don't get charged, and I can see it, and then it takes 2 days to ship here, and that's just what it takes. Now unfortunately, they use a terrible amount of cardboard paper and plastic, a huge amount of waste. And I'm not sure that's getting any better, because I've gotten a box maybe about this big full of 1 Myers kind of like taped together with a bunch of bubble wrap. They are trying to pull from so many locations, and I do understand they're going to try and get things speedy and correct, but it's a huge hit on so much wasted plastic and so much wasted cardboard, because you're going to try and recycle all this, or at least I do, but not everybody will. So that's a gigantic waste. And I know that other retailers like Amazon have been trying to cut down on that, but I don't see anything that Target's been doing to cut down on that, and that's inexcusable for me. So finally, we get here at 4 minutes and 7 seconds into this video, my experience with Shipt. The delivery person was great. What they have here is, because I have my phone number on here, they texted me, hey, I'm about to start shopping, let me know if you want to add anything. I asked to add some potato chips, which in the end were not available, and I was like, okay, that's fine. But what Target finds appropriate is that, all right, here is my order. I don't care what information you can see here, but all right, I requested Pedialyte, Heinz ketchup, Bagel Bites, Bounty, Charmin, and Real Sugar Pepsi. And what they gave me is they canceled a lot of the stuff, and this is without telling me. This is the first time I used the Shipt with Target, and they have to be so much more upfront about what they're doing here. It's because usually I go for 2-day shipping, but I thought, hey, there's a free trial on this. I'm just going to click yes and add it, and hopefully this will come to me. So they changed the bounty select size that I had that I had listed. It's what I want, and they added a different, just regular, not select a size, double, the square length, so I waste more paper cleaning up something that I did not want. And I don't know if this person was new at doing Shipt in general, but they didn't let me know ahead of time. Now, I think the driver and the delivery person, they did the best they could. They wanted to get me products that I'd asked for, but they got me similar products. And for me, being extremely particular, I want the exact product, or specify in a text, hey, they don't have this, can I get this? Yes, no, no. Now I know when you do add this, you can add a note, but why would I add a note? I would think that the baseline would be telling me that something's out of stock and getting something else. I want that open line of communication. Bad communication leads to bad things. Another thing they did is I requested also it showed up here. And only because it showed up here is because I got this. It was a 12-pack of Pepsi with real sugar. And I was like, hey, that's great. I love those glass Coke bottles with real sugar from Mexico. And what they sent me was just a regular case of Pepsi. Now, it's just a little bit of a difference, and maybe most people are fine with this. But for me, I asked for something, I want that thing, or I want a text saying that this is not in stock. We're going to give you something else. So those were things that were canceled. Let's see, the bounty was incorrect. The right amount of rolls, incorrect thing that I exactly wanted. Charmin, also incorrect. They sent me 20 rolls. What did I ask for? I asked for 20. They gave me 18. Little variations here and there just kind of add up to being a bad experience for me. And of course, I requested water. There's a shortage of a lot of things. And when I requested Poland Spring, 101 ounce bottle of water, 5 of them, and it's on the app listed you can ship either way, I expect to get that. I don't expect to talk to the driver and him being extremely polite and saying, well, where's the rest of my stuff? Saying, oh, I thought that Target had let you know that things were completely out of stock at this location. No one told me that. There was the absence of anybody telling me this, and that was ridiculous. And then last but not least, something that's just probably out of stock was Lunchables. These Lunchables uploaded tasty things. I like Lunchables. It's just like a guilty pleasure that I have here, and it's out of stock, and that's understandable. They didn't put something else instead, because if they had put the regular Lunchables, not the Supreme whatever kind, I would have been upset, because that's not what I wanted for it, and that's not what I wanted or paid for. So after this, you can rate and tip the shopper. So I rated the person. I gave him 5 stars, because the thing is, the guy was great. He did let me know when he was coming, that he was coming a little bit late. I think the window that they put him into shipping things or delivering things to me was pretty tight. I did ask for it between 8 and 9 p.m. and it didn't get here until 10 p.m. So this is more on the window of getting your deliveries properly done with a service. These people can only go so far and do it so fast. If they're driving or walking to you, that's completely understandable. But Shipt is trying to do too much, and they're offering way too little. It's $99 a month. They do give you a free trial. I'm going to try it again. The thing is, they do offer a tipping option with this. I tipped the guy because, again, he did a good job in what he was doing in himself. But if you're going to be paying $99 a month, on top of that, expect, if you are a tipping type of person, that you will be tipping on top of that as well. And when you look at your order summary, you can select all that apply. Went above and beyond. Now this is about the the delivery person, and you can't really separate this between the app and the delivery person. I wish you could, because I would completely tell the app is just garbage, and I don't like being misled the way that the Target app does. So select all, apply. Went above and beyond. Yes. Friendly. Yes. Great communicator. Yes. Wrong items, damaged items, and missing items, and anything else you'd like to know. So yes, I wrote, delivery person was great. The Target app and Shipt as a provider or delivery service, not ready, not good enough, and it's not great. So there is unfortunately no way to, how do you get away from this? There's no way to rate the app specifically, and I wish there was, because there's a lot more that I would like to say about this. So if you've had the same experience, let me know. Put in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to this video, or like this video, subscribe to this channel. If you want to reach out to me, it's Instagram. That's M8B9 on Instagram, and you can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. Usually these kind of services, the same day shipping services, they're fine. I've used Amazon's association with Whole Foods, and it's gotten to me, and it's been perfectly fine. I'm not paying anything extra above what I pay for Prime, but this, if you're charging something for people, it's something that's not ready. And I know this has been out for, actually maybe it's not even a new service. I know this has been an option that I've seen on here for a while. I'm not sure how long, at least before the holiday season of 2019, and now it being March in 2020. Get better at what you're doing. Shipt, your association with Target. Be a better communicator, and just Target. Don't mislead your customers. I know people will buy from you no matter what, so maybe there's no incentive for you to do so, but do not mislead your customers, especially when they're looking for something that's important to them, important to me. Do not just kind of, if you don't have it, hey, that's okay, we didn't charge you, you didn't lose anything. I lost time, and time is more precious to me than money. Alright guys, this has been my little rant against Target, the app, and Shipt, then their partnership with Shipt. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.